Welcome. I'm glad you all can be watching this video. I'm Sha-Yah. I'm the founder of Team, which is talented entrepreneurs ambitiously motivated. Thank you again for tuning in. This video, I just wanted to talk about play number 3 of the Team Financial Stability Workshop. Play number 3 is ambitious enough not to be enslaved today. Ambitious enough not to be enslaved today. So what is that? Debt is the obligation or liability to pay someone back, or to pay or return something. So, what debt pretty much is, debt is pretty much a form of slavery. Nobody wants to be in debt to another man. Debt limits you. That's why I say it's a form of slavery, because it limits you to so many things. For example, let's say you take a book out at the library, right? If you were to take a book out at the library and you do not return it, well, the next time you come back, you're gonna have a balance, and if you don't pay off that balance, then guess what? They're gonna say no. You cannot have access to this free information. You may not be able to get onto the computers. You may not be able to check out any books and get access to, like I said, all this free information. And sometimes when you check out books and DVDs, they even give you free tickets and stuff like that, just for to like the zoo and stuff like that, just for participating in being a part of the community by being active in the library. You get access to a lot of things in the library, and when you build debt or have debt with the library, then that limits you to some of the things, some of the freedom that you get when for being for the the things that they offer in the library, and being that you're part of the community. So debt is a form of slavery. The best thing to do is to get rid of it as soon as possible, as fast as possible. So how do we eliminate debt? Well, we eliminate debt. You got to know your debt. It's pretty much the same way like play number 2, talented to train your money, where I say you got to know your income. Well, with debt, abstaining from debt and getting out of debt, you have to know your debt. You wanna know who do you owe, how do you owe, how long have you had this debt, and what's the interest. Those are the 4 things that you really need to know about the debt. That way, once you can answer all those questions, whether those questions are accurate or not. If they're inaccurate, then guess what? You can dispute the debt, and they'll write it. And once it's disputed and they cannot prove that that's your debt, guess what? They take it right off of your credit report, right off your credit history, and that's how. And another thing is, you have to be the one responsible to make sure things are taken off of your credit report, taken off of your credit history. You have to be responsible for that, because no one else is going to be responsible for that. You want to make sure that you want to know your debt. Another thing is have a budget. Having a budget. Remember, having a budget is having control. So once you have a budget, then you can plan to accordingly you can plan accordingly so that you may be able to get out of debt. So you can eliminate your debt and erase your debt. One of the ways to get out of debt, I like to refer back to Dave Ramsey, because he has an excellent program. I like his teachings and stuff like that. I pretty much studied a lot of his stuff before I even started doing the financial stability workshops. So the Dave Ramsey debt snowball method, that's a great method. And pretty much what it is you pretty much write down all your debt from least to greatest, and you start off with the least. You're paying off all the debt, the bare minimum of every debt except the least debt. The least debt, the smallest debt, you're gonna tackle that. You're gonna put all the money, all the extra money that you can toward that debt, knocking out that debt as fast as you can. That's how you'll get rid of it, and then you'll move on. Once that debt is gone, then you'll take that same money that you were using to eliminate that and just roll it over to the next one. And while you're playing bare minimum on all your debts, you're still getting rid of your debt at the same or at a faster pace, because now you're taking the amount of money that you put toward your small debt, and you're taking it and putting it to the next smallest debt. And let's say if it was $50 for the first small debt, and you had $100 for the second small debt, now you're paying $150 for that second small debt, knocking it out in a faster time, in a faster pace. And another thing I wanted to make you all aware of is that it is important to pay your debt off as often as possible. The reason why I say this is because credit card companies charge interest every day. Did you know that? See, credit card companies charge interest every day, and they look at your balance at the end of each day, and they multiply that balance with your APR, your annual percentage rate, and then they divide 300, and then I'm sorry, they at the end of each day they multiply that balance with your balance with your annual percentage rate, and divide it by 365 days, which no longer makes that annual percentage rate annual. I mean, it's still your annual percentage rate, but it's now being calculated on the daily basis, which is why it is important to pay your debt off as often as possible. Some would say, some people that help out with debt relief, they would say pay it 4 times a month if you can. I would say pay it more than that. Pay it as often as you can, and that will actually lower the amount of money that you owe when it comes to paying off your debt. All right, that actually kind of takes off some of the interest. So that's pretty much what I wanted to let you know. For the ambitious enough not to be enslaved to debt. Play number 3. All right, of the team plays of the Financial Stability Workshop. All right, and remember, another thing I want you to remember for this play is talent. The talent to make the budget, the entrepreneurship over your savings, is the ambition to keep you debt free. Remember that. I'm gonna say it one more time. The talent to make the budget, the entrepreneurship over your savings, is the ambition to keep you debt free. Thank you. Like this video, share this video. If you have any questions, please feel free to give me a comment, hit me up in the inbox, whatever. Leave a comment, anything that I should work on, or anything that needs that you have any questions about as far as ambitious enough to abstain from debt. Let me know, because I know debt is a big thing with when it comes to these financial stability workshops. People always want to know how to get out of debt. So let me know. Thank you for watching this video. See you in the next video.